Hello, welcome to Cake Day.
Sunday is National Coming Out Day, and unlike most people, we had to come out not only once, but twice.
Our first coming out was personal, telling our families and our communities about our sexuality.
And second is kind of every day, when we tell people what we do for a living. After high school, I started dating a Sean Cody model, and that was really the first time that I was ever introduced to porn. After dating for about 6 months, we were recruited to Helix, and we decided that we were gonna film a scene together. After taking a few weeks to debate the idea of becoming a porn star, I did the only thing that I could think of, and that was to ask my parents for advice. I got the same reaction from both of them. They completely supported me and said that if it was gonna make me happy, then absolutely go ahead and do it. I asked a few of my friends, but their answers weren't the same. I was being told no, don't do it, more times than I was being told yes, do what makes you happy. At the same time, I had quite a few friends already working for Helix, which kind of made my mind more at ease and totally made me go for it. So what's your story?
Well, my story is a little bit different than most. I started on a website called Chatterbait, and I wound up being pretty popular on there. I was enjoying what I was doing, and the pay was great. Since I had previously dated a model, Casey Roman at Helix Studios had seen me on Twitter. He sent me a DM one day and asked me if I had ever thought about modeling professionally. In the back of my head, I had always had this dream of becoming a porn star. But my boyfriend at the time was barely comfortable with me webcamming, so professional porn was definitely out of the question. After a few months, we broke up, so I contacted Helix and was excited to start the transition from webcam to professional. At the same time, it is a very scary, daunting thing, knowing all the doors that close to you and the stigma that comes along with it. A few days after chatting back and forth, I was in California filming my first scene. Never before in my life had I felt such empowerment and fulfillment at the job that I was choosing to do and the amount of money that I was getting paid to do it. Back home, my family was starting to wonder where I was making all of this money, and for a while, I didn't have an explanation. The assumption started to become I was selling drugs, and I couldn't have that, so I told my brother everything, and he kind of broke the ice to my family for me. The reaction wasn't as bad as I anticipated, and to be honest, it wasn't very bad at all.
The reaction people have to us doing porn is this sort of blank-faced judgment of its legitimacy. People think that it's not a real job because we don't work 9 to 5 like they do, but they're the only reason that we have this job.
What do you search on your phone late at night?
If you watch porn, you support our jobs.
You can't judge an occupation as illegitimate when you are the reason that exists. Treat porn stars like people.
Happy National Coming Out Day.
If you liked this video, click on his pretty face to subscribe.
Or his.
You fucked it up.
I fucked it up, I was gonna point down. Sorry.